What I wanted to do today, quickly, was to give an update on the situation of the pandemic, specifically as it pertains to the difficult numbers that we've seen over the past few days, and yesterday in particular. I would want to take a step back a few weeks. I'm coming back now to the time when we announced our alert system. You'll remember that was the 8th of September. And since the 8th of September, the situation has evolved very quickly. The 8th of September, we were announcing our alert system with the color codes. And just about every week, as of the 15th, we announced that, and here I'm insisting on Montreal and the national capital, who went to yellow and then to orange. And on the 28th of September, they went to red very quickly, which means that today we are already at more than 75% of our population, which is at the maximum alert level. I've always said that we needed to stay ahead of the second wave, because if we are able to be well prepared, we will be able to act and to keep our levers. You'll remember that over the past few weeks, what I often said, and that is why I wanted to provide an update, and that's my topic of discussion today, wanted to be able to well understand that this second wave is different from the first one, in the sense that we're truly experiencing it now. We were saying over the past few weeks, since we announced on the 8th of September, that every time we had a hard time justifying why we were putting in certain measures, because people did not see deaths or few deaths, or they saw few hospitalizations. But I was telling you at the time that the wave is different. And I think it's important that Quebecers understand this, because this wave is different. And if people who are affected are younger, well, it will take more time before we can see the impact on hospitalizations, but also on deaths. Unfortunately, and I will answer your questions, unfortunately, we were right. And today we're at 1,300 some odd cases. Today, with yesterday's stats, you can see that there's an increase of 10% in hospitalizations, more than 30 new hospitalizations today in one day. More than 15 deaths. So now it's not just theoretical anymore. What we've been telling you over the past few weeks, what we said would happen, even if younger people are more impacted, well, the community transmission has an impact and spreads in different living environments and in vulnerable settings as well. My second point was that when you do not see, and what I'm asking you here to understand, and that's why I want us to stay ahead of the second wave, and it's important to break the second wave. It's not only to say that we were right that this would happen, but now we still have the opportunity to break this wave. And the point that I want to make today is that not only can we change things, but the wave is different. You'll remember in the first wave, we had Montreal explained about 90% of what we were seeing. Today, that's not the case at all. Today, it's Quebec. We had to have a special alert over the weekend in the Gaspé region, and now it's all of Quebec that's affected. So the point that I want to make today, the point that is important to me, is that let's get the message through. People need to stay home. We saw over the past few days, I think the message is starting to land, but this is daily actions that we must do. That was the message that I had for you today, and I will take your questions.